Hey there, welcome back to my channel. 70 days ago, that's just over 2 months ago, I got monetized for watch page ads on YouTube. Only 10% of all the channels on YouTube, and there are about 114 million active channels right now, will ever reach watch page ads monetization. And that's because, as you know very well if you're a content creator, this is really hard work, and there's no one set pathway to building a successful monetized channel. There are lots of different reasons why certain channels make it to monetization and others don't, but one of the most widely accepted important factors with regards to growing your channel is how frequently you upload new content. Now, some creators upload lots of new content, but their channels still struggle because their videos don't get a lot of views, and there's a whole other set of reasons for that. But today I want to talk about the other kind of content creator, the one who does not post a lot and maybe waits a long time or a very long time in between their video postings. When they do post, their videos do well, they get some views, and the channel is growing, but it's probably not growing as quickly as it should or as it could. That's what I'm talking about today, because that's how I grew my channel. And I want to show you how that infrequent posting habit really affected my channel now that I am monetized. It took me a long time to get monetized on YouTube. In fact, I challenge you to find anybody else who will admit to taking quite as long as I did. And the truth is that when I started my YouTube channel, I had no intent on actually ever getting monetized. So YouTube was really something starting out for me that I just did really kind of for fun. But then over time, my channel started to grow and I did realize, hey, I could make something out of this. I could make an income stream out of this. Not everybody commits to an aggressive upload schedule. It's labor intensive. It's hard to come up with ideas for new videos and to keep up with that posting schedule. We all have family, job, all these different commitments that we have to stick to. And if that's you and your channel is growing slowly, but growing, maybe you're getting closer to monetization and you're getting excited about finally getting monetized. But you're not sure what's going to actually happen when you do. If you're like me, you've watched a lot of monetization help videos made by big-time content creators along the way, and these people seem to be making a lot of money very quickly after becoming monetized. Now that I am monetized, I have sort of a wide-angle view on the whole thing, and as they say, hindsight is 20/20, and it's very clear to me that if you are a struggling channel, there are two questions you should be asking yourself. One, how much money do you expect to start making from YouTube ads monetization? And two, how quickly do you expect to start making that amount of money once you are finally monetized? Because the way that you go about building your channel right now, as you are growing it, determines directly how much money you'll make and how quickly you'll make it. And it has a whole lot to do with how much new content you post. Many of the big successful YouTubers who make monetization help videos talk about how necessary it was to implement a clear strategy for their YouTube channel. These people made YouTube a career goal, and they made a plan, at least a loose plan, of how they were going to grow their channel in order to get there and how much income they expected to make once they did get there. Now, you're not in control of everything, obviously. A lot of changes have to be made on the fly along the way, but very few of these creators would say, oh, I just winged it. I just sort of started making random videos and, waited to see what was going to happen. So that means learning about the YouTube platform and understanding the algorithm, analytics, so you can use it to your advantage. And these creators all say that one of the most important things that they did when they were growing their channels was to stick to their upload schedule like glue. At least one new video every week. Sometimes more, sometimes a little less, but that's the generally accepted upload time frame. One video a week. The YouTube algorithm responds positively to frequent posting. You gain new subscribers with your content. You retain those subscribers with new content. You start to get new ones. The algorithm notices this, they start to promote your content. It's a snowball effect that gets you more views, more watch hours, more subscribers, and then finally gets you to those monetization requirements of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours over the course of 365 days. In order to make my points, I'm going to hold up one of these big-time content creators as an example, and my example is going to be Catherine Manning. Now, if you've watched monetization help videos, you're probably going to be familiar with her name. Catherine really knows the YouTube platform and the algorithm, and she made a bunch of monetization videos that really blew her channel up a couple years ago. And she talks frequently in those videos about how she made it a top priority in her life to stick to her posting schedule through thick and thin. But I know that very few people are going about this the way that Catherine did. In fact, the vast majority are going about this in a far less regimented fashion. And up until recently, that includes myself. I did not have a plan, a career goal, any time frame, income estimates in place when I started doing this. I didn't post regularly or do any of the things, the planning that you should be doing if you're taking this seriously. I didn't do that. And because I went about it in a pretty disorganized way, my monetization reflects that. Let's have a look at this now. I first posted a video to my YouTube channel. I created my channel in February of 2015. So that's 9 years ago. Yeah, 9 years ago. I had an interesting video idea and I put the video up and that was that. And honestly, I didn't even log into my YouTube channel again for 5 years after that. So I made that one video and then didn't post anything for 5 years. And then in 2020, I looked at my channel and it had grown a little bit because the video that I posted was kind of a niche topic. These are not easy to locate on YouTube anymore. Pretty much everything has been discussed many times by many creators. But back then at the time, it was an unusual topic. And so that video had grown pretty decently in those 5 years. So in 2020, I started posting on YouTube again. But even then, not regularly or frequently. I just uploaded a new video to my channel whenever I had an idea and I got around to doing it. So I wound up posting 4 videos in 2020. I skipped 2021 entirely. In 2022, I posted 5 videos. And then last year in 2023, I posted 10. So that makes a total of 20 videos on my entire channel library. And that is a huge problem. To show you why that's such a problem for me, I'm going to compare my channel statistics to Catherine Manning's. Now, Catherine started her channel in late 2017, and by mid-2019, that's about 19 months later, she had more or less 120 videos posted to her channel. She had been posting on average more than once a week for those entire 19 months. So by the time she got monetized, in sort of July of 2019, and you can go look at her channel to get all of this. That's what I did. I just looked back at all of her posting dates. She had a whole lot of videos in her library, and that is very good for Catherine. Because on the day she got monetized, all of those 120 videos that had the day before just been sort of sitting there taking up space in her library instantly started generating ads revenue for her with every click. Think of those 120 videos like 120 recent college graduates who were laying on the couch for 19 months, and then one day, all at the same time, all 120 of them got up, went out, got jobs, and started handing their paychecks to Catherine. And of course, she wasn't stopping there. Catherine was on a roll. Once she got monetized in July, she continued to post regularly. And by December, so by the end of that same year, 2019, about 6 months span, she had generated $10,000 in YouTube ads revenue. That's the kind of ads money we all dream of, right? And the reason she was making it so quickly and her trajectory was so skyrocketing is because at the time she got monetized, she had a lot of videos in her library. YouTube had so many videos to put ads on. Now, compare that to my channel statistics. On the day I got monetized, I only had 20 monetization eligible videos in my channel library. That's just not a lot of space for YouTube to place ads on. And so it makes perfect sense that since the day my channel became monetized, I have only made $76.89 in YouTube watch page ads revenue. So there it is. Lots of videos in your channel library on the day you get monetized means YouTube can place lots more ads on those videos, which will make you a lot more money a lot faster. Bumper sticker logic applies to pretty much everything in life, and that includes YouTube. If it was easy, everyone would do it. It takes a ton of self-discipline to go after a career that nobody is bothering you to pursue. Nobody's gonna come knocking on your door and say, hey, did you make a YouTube video this week? We have to treat YouTube like a business and not like a hobby. And I say we because I'm in the same position as you. Yes, I'm monetized, but I'm hardly making any money from ads monetization because I don't have a lot of videos in my library. So I need to build up my library, and it can't be just loading up my library with junk now that I'm behind the 8 ball. YouTube is a very competitive platform. I know how difficult it is to self-motivate and persevere and stay focused on the tasks at hand. Day after day, I find myself thinking about getting to work on my YouTube videos, but then somehow I arrive at the end of these days without having worked on them. One of the things that I'm trying to do is acknowledge and notice exactly what I'm doing throughout the course of the day. And where do my hours go? What are the habits that I'm in that maybe are unconsciously leeching away the useful hours of my days? And trying to change those habits so that I can channel my energy towards doing something that's going to enrich my life rather than just wasting time watching kitty cat videos. One of the things I noticed that I was doing is that as soon as I became conscious in the morning, as soon as I woke up, I reached for that phone and start looking at whatever, social media, news sites, blah, blah, blah. It was just time wasting. It was avoidance, and it was setting my brain up down the wrong path first thing in the morning. So now when I wake up, I leave the phone alone. I don't look at it. I just get up and get busy. And then maybe an hour or two after I wake up and I've had some coffee, I've had a little breakfast, I'm into my day a little bit more, then I look at the phone. The phone becomes an addiction. And I think that many of us have that addiction to our technology, and getting away from that, changing those addicted habits could really help take back some of that time that we've been losing. Millions of people want to get monetized for ads on YouTube. Open the door for yourself and become one of them. All the best to you in 2024. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, hi. My neighbor's cat just came in the cat flap.